Good morning. Welcome back to the stream, people. Just having a quick look at what's going on before I get started. Gonna try a bit more patient today. Looking for some shorter plays. Took a loss yesterday. Not gonna dwell on it. I'm just gonna get my head back in the game and try to move forwards. So that's the plan for today. Take some smaller positions, best size, and just try have a quick London session. I've got a very busy day today. It's my partner's birthday, so need to go and do some birthday stuff, make a cake and all that. So quick session this morning, then get back to the real world. So that's the plan. Looking at gold now, it's at an interesting point. You can see I had it marked up, and if you've been on the stream, you can see you probably remember when I had it marked up, but I was considering a buy from aggressive buy from here down here. Would have been a really good entry, but with what's happened so far, I need to really have a look at the structure of the instrument and make a decision whether it is still viable for a buy. I mean, if I zoom out H1, let's go H1. You can see probably where I marked it up from as well. Just gonna clean this up, make sure I'm not looking at old data now. I want some fresh info. And you can see why I'm hesitant with this entry as well. Let me just clean this up quickly. Be with you in a second. So yesterday, as it was dumping, I was like, where's it gonna go? Marked it up, and I thought maybe down there, because this is the last major flag that hasn't been used. So all these ones here, it pulled out, it pushed back in, pulled out, using it as the trend and so on. And then when it broke this low here, that would be an indication maybe now it's bearish, right? But what it actually did, it really sold off quite aggressively. It didn't create no top here, no head, for like a head and shoulders reversal. It just sold off really aggressively. So something happened yesterday, not sure what. There was no high impact news due. So something happened in the market that forced this gold sell off. But what it then did, it was get into this demand that hasn't been used, and it's bounced from it essentially. So does it continue? Push up to try get back up here and continue its trend? It's a possibility, and that's what I'm contemplating. If it does continue going up, it should get to this price point though. This is where it breaks structure to get there, and if it decides to go down, it'll be from this zone to be sold. So I'm expecting it to get up there first, at least. So that's what I'm considering, whether to take this buy, to at least get it up there. Right now, it looks like the H1 lows are being respected. Just need to zoom in and make sure that's the case. And I make a decision whether to take a trade based on that. Try get it back up to 41.84. That's the initial thoughts on gold. Go have a quick look at the other plays. Just want to have a quick look at this and make sure I don't miss an opportunity. So from this major demand, nice clean trend. All of the zones are being used. Breaks up, pushes back in, fills the imbalance, breaks up. Very clean and very tight. So this last H1 low should be respected. So potentially there is a entry, aggressive entry here from the top here. As it gets in here just before, well, London session just started. So it could pull in here for London session, could be bought. And could try run it back to that price point at least. So I'm gonna have a look. That's my initial thoughts with gold. Don't think we had a fake breakout. There is no left shoulder. So as it pulls in, maybe I'll take that first buy. I'm in a longer play on Euro. I'm going to keep an eye on it. So I called it from yesterday, selling it. I said the structure was broken. It was creating higher highs, higher lows, and now it's creating lower highs and lower lows, creating lower daily highs as well. So I still expect it to get down there. So I am in on this and I'm trying to get down there. Just going to keep an eye on it. I'm trying to ignore this one completely because yesterday it was so slow. Look at this price action. Just so slow and choppy. I got out of it, but I did get the move that I wanted initially. I wanted to hold it down there. And I realized the more I look at it, the harder it is to hold it because it's moving so slow. So I'm going to try ignore this until price starts moving my direction when it gets down there. Got all my alarms and alerts set. So when it hits the price point I want, I'll be looking at it again. So could be a buy on gold here. I think I'm going to go for it. Risky. See how it's been bearish the previous day. But it is trending now and the entry is not crazy and I'm not using too much size. So if it's aggressive, it's going to take me out. I'm willing to lose 1% today. So I'm going to try being more strict with my risk management today. So 1% maximum for today. And if I lose it, I'm going to call it. If I lose 1% today, that will be my traded day done. But this might be a decent entry for gold. Let's see how it plays out. What did I want to check? Need to have a look at news as well. $500. That's all the room I'm willing to give it. 1%. It just breaks through this. If it breaks through this low, that's concerning, but I'm just going to hold it regardless. I don't know what's going on with gold right now. I'm just going to carry on trading it with the trend until it does something that doesn't make sense to me. If it breaks structure, it breaks structure. And then I'll maybe look in the other direction. But for now, trade with the trend and let's see. If it doesn't work, then I'm looking at a scalp, maybe a counter trend trade. It's aggressive entry. I could have waited for this candle to pull into zone, wait for the zone, then the next candle to break this high to go off like it did here. So pushed off here, came in here, pulled in the zone, waited. This break you could have entered, had the stop loss just underneath there. Same here, pulled into the zone, I waited, come back and break this, entered there, stop loss underneath there. So very aggressive my entry. Should have waited and hopefully I don't regret not waiting. Note to self. if it does start moving my direction, first take profit would be at this price point here at 41.84. And then I'll leave a run and see if I could get it back to the top. Not sure that runner's going to have much legs. There's so much room for it to come back down, dig in here, maybe be bought from the new session before it goes. Just hopefully it respects this H1 trend. Normally does. Normally does. So hopefully that continues that. We're going to see if my entry was any decent. Like, this should push up, come in here and close around there. If it closes up there, that would be my entry. So maybe I got a little edge here, got in a little bit early, but it's a better entry. Just need this to get above this candle where my entry is. And then that would be an indication that I should have got in. Where I should have got in, and yeah. Just need it to push. Good thing is, we'll go find out in 5 minutes. That's what I like about gold. It doesn't stick around. It does move. London session. Unlike some of the currencies, gold does move a fair bit. Even these small movements is enough with gold to get you a decent return. Okay, so my entry is okay so far, and I can reduce my risk to keep it at this low dose. So risk about 0.5. If I take this loss, it's fine. The entry was early, but it's justified with this break here. That's what I look for, and now I just need to wait. Three more minutes. Hopefully this closes above my entry, then that confirms my entry was decent. Regardless, my stop loss has been adjusted. 0.4 risk. Come on. So as you see, the GU is pushing down, it's going for these lows. So it's held this structure. So pole flag, the top here, pulled out, equal lows down here. This is a reversal pattern. It's come back up here, but respecting this high. It's more or less holding structure and it's pushing down. EU should be heading same direction. So this trade may take long, but I do still believe it gets down there. So I just need to hold my conviction. May take, the way this is moving, maybe 70 pips range a day. It may take a day or two to get down there. Let's see, down there is about 50 pips. So it could do it within today, but it's very unlikely the way it's been moving the last 2 days. So maybe 2 more days before it gets done there. But I'm willing to wait. Let's see if I do wait though. Okay, gold not looking good. The entry's not looking good anymore. Looking like I'm gonna get stopped out now, but it's a small loss, so I'm okay with that. I just want to make sure it's underneath this H1 low. It needs to take this H1 low. Needs to take that H1 low. And if it does, I'm inclined to sell it. What I don't want it to do is just equal those H1 lows, stop me out, then go up. So it needs to really take this low. Let me just have a quick look on my phone. Different viewpoint. Yeah, my stop loss is fine there. If it breaks that low, it's a breaker structure, and I should be selling it. Stop loss is fine there. Just need to find this bullish legs again. Gold, come on. Candle's important. Let's see. If it does break this low, I'm not going to sell it straight away. This doesn't look like a reversal pattern, so it may still be a buy. I just want it to stop me out. Hopefully it doesn't stop me out and go my direction. Just going to take the loss, 0.5. Should have an answer in the next 3 minutes at least. This going down, this is a pole, this is a flag, and from here it should continue. Shouldn't really get above here. So if it gets above, if it does get above here, that's a good indication that this isn't continuing. This isn't nothing other than a pullback, which is why it's important. But if it flags here and then holds within this zone here and then pushes again, then it will break this and it will take me out. So that's what I'm looking for, basically, to see how this behaves, which direction it actually wants to push. If it pushes up, okay, should be able to get this high. If it pushes down from here, I will get stopped out. So next 1 minute candle, let's see. May not be in the next 1 minute candle, but I'm keeping an eye on it nonetheless. Can't really call a direction on DAX. Let me see what's going on the daily. On the daily, it looks like it's bullish still, which would suggest euro is bearish. But if you look at this, it's really just ranging side to side. It's not moving. Can't really. There's no trend here. There's no direction here. It's consolidating. It's come from lows, so maybe it's pushing to the highs again in the mid range here. Expect some back and forth. Maybe that's what's going to happen with euro. Back and forth. Eventually get down here. GU's not playing about. He wants to get down there. See. Yeah. FTSE seems more bullish. It's got this trend. Would explain why GU is moving faster than DAX. Anyway, looks like gold is where the price action is for today. Just need to see it close above. See M1 again. How's that looking? Yeah, just need to see it close above here. Nothing confirmed yet until it gets above there. Do have a break in that structure, but nothing confirmed until it sits above here. And I believe it wants to drive further up. Not looking good with that drive. Volume's kicking in and it's going against me. Not looking good. Not gonna panic. Maybe needed that drive before it goes up. Wishful thinking. Let's do that. Let's do that this morning. Not looking good. So be it. It's the right trade. I'm happy to take it. It's just the structure. There's no indication that this is a reversal, so I won't be selling it if it goes against me. I'm in the right place, my stop loss, and the entry is okay now. It's been confirmed because I got that break of the candle. Just need to hold it. If I'm wrong, I take the loss. It's a part of my win rate to take some losses. So just gonna have to set this loss if it happens. Tension building. Wolfie. So, hmm. So far, it looks like I got the direction right on Euro. Asian session's been pulling up, selling, pulling up, selling. So on the open, I got it here, pulled up, expected that. Now I want the sell to continue its current price action, current trend, try to get down there. So far everything's as expected. Just need to be really patient with this one. Entry could have been better. Could have caught it on the break of this H1, but I wasn't sure if there was gonna be a better entry. So I got in a bit early. That could be the entry there. Back to gold. I'm good, William. How are you? Yeah, man. Gold is let me down for once. But hopefully it does go back up from the zone I spotted. Hopefully it goes up aggressively. It's a decent trade. Just a question of how long can I hold it. Monday, I caught it from here. Caught it from here, Monday. And I got out around there. Wait, let's just zoom in a little bit. Caught it from here, got out around there. I wanted it here, this tops, and it just got there, and I wanted it more. I'm glad I did not hold it for more because it came all the way back. So I wasn't going to take any partials, anything like that. But here was sitting at about 4% of the count. So I said, let me take something off the table, then leave the runner. Eventually closed it and so on. But yesterday I lost a fair bit. So I'm just trying to start again, head down, do the little scalps and get back in the zone, get back into the trading that I know I can do and I need to do to find the consistency to be able to make a decent withdrawal in about 12 days. So that's what I'm focusing on, just little scalps, little positions here, milk it if I can, and then try and get a decent payout in 14 days. I'm not really focused on trying to get the 10% now. That's what I tell myself. Half of my, my mentality is to get that objective, but I'm trying to change the way I'm thinking and remember that I don't need to do that. I just need to, keep the account and make some money on the account. I could draw it out anytime. And there is no rush now. Got the account I wanted, and I just need to be patient and preserve it. So that's the plan. Did you catch that drop from gold though? I actually entered here and I just thought, nah, it's not going to keep going. I said, if it was, where would it go to? And I marked that the zone. I thought, no way it's going to get there so quickly when there's equal highs here. It doesn't make any sense, but I just went all the way down there. I wish I held that position. I had a small position, but that would have been massive if I held it. Yeah, I guess it was overdue. On the daily, it's still holding structure. On the daily, so here you would have expected a flag, holds and pulls out, but the flag pulled out straight away, not quite, then smashes through. So this could be a major flag because it's tapped into this flag here. Yeah. So previously done the same thing. Pull flags, comes in just shy of it, pulls out flags, big pull, a lot of buying. So it's overdue to be sold, and it's tagged in right here. And that's what I'm basing that entry I wanted. I had an aggressive entry earlier this morning, but I took it out. I thought it's too aggressive when this is just broken structure the way it has. So I thought, let me wait for this morning to find a less aggressive entry and then try to get it back up. So I found a less aggressive entry, but it's not moving. I think my earlier trade I had it, I don't know, my entry maybe here somewhere. It hasn't moved that much since, but I had a better entry than I currently do. Yeah, if I keep my head straight and just, you know, be patient, I will recover back today. I think the Euro trade is going to get me most of that, but Euro is moving very slow. So focus now is just to recover some for this week, and then next week just continue what I'm doing today. Try to be patient, try to be disciplined, and just take the scalps where find a decent entry, take the scalp and leave runners and see where it goes. I'll keep my eye on gold because gold is still trending up, even though it's had that big drop, still trending up. The structure for when it sold wasn't a reversal, so there's an argument to hold gold until it gets back up. But for now, I'm just going to try to scalp some moves and leave runners and see. It's a lot easier when you know the direction you want to trade. You could almost get in at any point and just hold it. So that's what gold is being. At least I know the direction. I just need to find the ideal entry and then manage it. So that's what I'm trying to do with gold. Yeah. Are you in on gold already, or are you just looking at it? It's looking like I may get stopped out. Just doesn't want to break this high. London session could be bullish and drive it all the way back here for it to be bought from here again, creating a proper reversal. Left shoulder here, head, right shoulder by getting down here. So that could definitely happen. I was hoping it would get to this price point before it happened, but it looks like it's going to happen now. Drops it in here and maybe creates a H1 trend, gets in there and then breaks the structure to go back up. So if I take this loss, that's fine. I'm going to have a look maybe later today if I get the opportunity to see if I could catch a buy in this zone again to take it back up. And that will be a proper reversal pattern. And that should have legs to get back to where it was. So that's plan B if this entry here doesn't hold. But trading gold last few weeks, it tends to hold its H1 structure. It does sometimes equal it, breaks it a little bit. But I can't see any reason it would break it and not continue going down here. So there's no reason, there's no imbalances for it to need to come to break it, then go up again. So other than stopping people out, that's the only reason I could see it. Other than that, maybe to get to this zone again to be bought from here again. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. Just the price action has been respectful of the previous H1 lows, which is this, and that's why I'm in it now, even though it feels a bit risky. So let me see. You're in at 41.39. Better entry than mine. And stop loss is 41.29. It's in here. Yeah. Makes sense. So yeah, we were both similar positions here. Both need this to break through. Okay, cool. I'm risking a little bit more. I'm risking 0.5. It's a bit risky, isn't it? But that was based on my entry and where my stop loss is. Needs to give it that room. Let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed for both of us. It'll be great if it holds right. Takes this high and just runs to. I don't want to see it first. I want to see at 41.84. That'd be nice. But up here would be better. 43.78. Okay, so it's been here for a fair bit. Doesn't look like it wants to move. Maybe in the last 10 minutes, if it wants to move, maybe that's when it's going to go. But it's not looking good. It's very, just doesn't look great right now. Let's look at M1. Sideways price action. No trend here. It's not looking good at all. Looks like it's actually broke the structure, M1 structure, so it's pushing down again. But yeah, just gonna have to let it do its thing. So annoying about Euro. I mean, GU's already moved from its open. So I caught Euro on its open. GU's opens here. It's already done. What's that? 42 pips today. This London session. And Euro from its open. It's still sitting at this open. It hasn't moved much at all. European economy. That's ridiculous. Probably was the same thing going on the DAX, no doubt. Yeah. It actually looks frozen. It's not moving at all. So whip down, whip back up. That's great. Okay. FTSE moving. Good. FTSE and GU suggest to read on euros, right? That it will eventually get down. You just have to be a lot more patient. Looks like today's one of those days. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. It'll be one of those days. The Euro USD dump. Which one was that? The Euro USD dump. Can't really see too much aggressive price action. It's been slow and choppy. Are you talking about this? Tried to catch a entry on Euro yesterday around here. It's just so slow. Well, it didn't have any teeth. I got out, grinded down to where I wanted it to be. And because of that, I thought, okay, the read is right. Just need to be a lot more patient. So I'm trying to see it grind down further to down there. Yeah, I looked at silver yesterday, and silver is actually what indicated that gold was about to drop. I looked at silver. I can't remember if someone suggested it on the stream. Had a look, and I just saw some price action that didn't make sense. It was just flicking. I was like, what's going on here? Let's get silver back up. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. We're going to get stopped out on gold anyway. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. I believe it was yesterday. Yeah. Okay. So I think it was here yesterday, right? And I was looking at gold by around this time. Silver had broke its structure first. It had the higher lows all the way up here. Then it had broke its structure from there. So it pulled down, pulled up, and that looked more like a head and shoulders reversal than what gold was doing. So you got the left shoulder, there's the head, and that's the right shoulder. So I thought, okay, I'm not too sure about silver. And that's what indicated that maybe something's going wrong with gold, but gold didn't have the same structure. So, you know, I was still looking for the buyers in gold. They don't really consider how the pairs move together. But here, this doesn't look like a head and shoulders reversal. This looks like a left shoulder, but there wasn't no breakout here for the head, and there's no right shoulder. This is just equal highs here, right? Clearly. So I didn't think this was a reversal. So maybe this is just a dip, and then the silver plays, I don't know, could still be a dip. Where's it coming from? Let's have a look at the daily. You want to see it respect this low and be bought within this zone. But yeah, silver's a harder one to read because it already visited the zone and went off. It's created a reversal pattern here. It's actually created lower highs here. So silver currently is trending down, whereas gold hasn't created the same daily structure, but maybe it's an indication of what's really going on. So gold has not created lower daily highs, created equal highs here, it's created a lower low, daily low, and maybe that's what's really going on. And silver's where the price action being indicated of what's going on. Don't know. I can only trade what I can see. And what I can see from gold so far, it hasn't broken its structure, still maintaining its structure. Well, it hasn't broken its structure completely, should I say. This isn't a reversal up here, it's just dropped. And if it's dropped, it drops into something to be bought. It's dropped into something and it's been bought so far. So I'm going to see what happens there. Let me just mark out all my key price points where I may find resistance with this gold trade. So this previous daily low and this next one here may be more significant. That's where I will want to exit some size, but that's if it even gets there. It's not moving at all right now. So I think this whole hour, or at least 45 minutes, is just gone sideways. Okay, I said last 10 minutes, maybe there's a drive. It's kept most people here long enough. Let's see. Need it above here. closing above here. Euro USD. So done. So done with it. Just not moved. It's, I don't know. Is it frozen? Look at the price, but just 1604. Just staying still. It looks like it's doing something. It's just consolidating. Good thing is this isn't a reversal at all. It should take these lows. Should get underneath here. This looks like a pole that's not completed. Flags up, holding, and it should pole out through this. Don't know what's going on with the volume though. Today, Wednesday, would expect some more volume. DAX is finally pushing up a little bit. Maybe that's the push to get you up again. I was hoping to see that DAX was holding its uptrend, but it's not really doing anything either. Just consolidating up there. Euro is free to do whatever it wants. There's no pressure. And gold is still here doing nothing. That's fine. It's one of those days. Can't make the market do anything. At last. At last. Finally pushed above it. Let's see if it closes there above it. 1 minute to see. Needed to close above it, then the next one to push to get above here. And then that's a winning trade. I'll trail it from then. 11 minutes left on this H1 candle. Let's see what's going to happen. Does that mean Euro's finally moving as well? Nope, Euro's still not moving. Let's see what happens in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll probably stream again on Friday. I'll be trading this week, period. And it's part of my routine just to trade in the mornings. So I'll be streaming possibly Thursday and Friday. Let me check the news you're referring to. Okay. So you got home sales tomorrow. That's the main one. You got okay. You got a lot. Explains why you was stagnant today. Some important speeches today, but that's at 2:25. That's a lot later in the afternoon. I'll be done by then. Trading session wise, tomorrow home sales and initial job loss claims. That's going to be big tomorrow. Two high impact news. Hopefully, again, I won't be trading during those sessions. Hopefully, it doesn't price doesn't just sit around doing nothing onto that. And then on Friday, CPI, core CPI, yeah, CPI, massive, massive new homes, massive. All the news out on Friday could explain why the market is just going sideways. There's anticipation or something that's going to move it. How it goes, I don't know. I haven't been keeping an eye on news. I only keep an eye on it to avoid it. I don't try to predict what's going to happen. Sometimes you could read into it and it could be positive news for a pair, but it goes in the opposite direction first before it, so it might be the market's already priced it in. So I don't really rely too much on fundamentals. The main fundamental I would like to be aware of is, breaking news that may just plummet the market kind of thing. You don't want to be in a big position when something like that happens. So that's the main things. But even that, I use my stop loss, so I don't really get too caught up in that. But yeah, what was your thoughts on news? Is it Thursday's one that you're referring to, keeping an eye on, or is it something today that I'm missing? It's really slow today. Really slow. I feel like this chart is frozen. It's not moved. 1603. Went from 1604 to 1603 in the last 30 minutes. I'm gonna start looking at GU. See if I could get some decent reads on GU, and if so, I'm done with Euro. Come on. 6 minutes. Still hasn't closed above my price point. Not great. Okay, on M1 it has a bit. That looks promising, I guess. Really want to see it close here. Close here. Should take these eyes. Yeah, it's not doing nothing. I would even mind if I get stopped out at this point. As long as the decision's been made, it's just like, come on, do something. Right, I'm gonna take a step back from the screen for a little bit. I'm gonna come back. And when I come back, you're gonna make a decision. Looks like a direction's been chosen. It should break this H1 low then within the next 3 minutes. And that might mean it's pushing down further, so that's a break in structure, and I should scalp it. Let me see. Just scalp it for a sell if it does that. And I may do so. Nothing else to do. Nothing's moving. So if it does break this H1 low within the next 2 minutes, I will scalp it for a sell. That's my strategy. And I will do so. I'll just follow it through. But it has to do it within 2 minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it. One minute. William, are you still in this gold trade? What do you mean the US government shut down? What's going on? Sounds like I'm missing all the Trump fun that's going on right now. How can a government be shut down? Scary times. Okay, so it didn't break the H1 low. The buy is still in play. I'm not going to be selling it. It could still take me out. If it does, this high here should be respected, and it goes. But the way it's moving looks like it's just consolidating, so not going to be selling it. And if it does stop me out, I'm not going to buy it again until it gets further down to my zone. So this high should be respected then. Is it that high? No, it's not that high. Okay, cool. It's this high. So it's still the same trade, just going to leave it. Been sitting here for an hour with the same trade, nothing's happened. Hasn't really moved in my direction, and it's gone against me now. Hasn't stopped me out yet. But it may do. Yeah, getting stopped out from the looks of it. Okay, I'll accept it. Should sell it. Just didn't do it as I wanted it to, really, for the sell. Yeah, we'll sell it. Stops me out here, we'll be selling it. Might as well take the trade. That's the only other trade I could see materializing within the London session. So if I get started out here, I will sell it and try to catch break even for today. So that's 0.5. If I put 3 on it again, lose. It'll be another 0.5. Okay, so I'm out. Looking for my entry for the sell. Hopefully it pulls back soon so I could get the sell. I want it. Come on, I want that sell. Come on. I need it here. Come on. Nope, it's not giving it. Okay, this should be it. Come on. Looks like I'm gonna miss it. I'm taking the sell. It's waiting for a pullback, but it doesn't look like it's coming. It's being aggressive now after all that sitting around. And maybe I'm taking it to 40, 60. Stop loss at 41.62. See how it plays out. Plus 0.5. I made not much yet. Okay, so we've got price moving. It seems that gold is selling off and euros selling off at the same time, so I'm gonna keep an eye on the two, see if there's any similarity in the price action, but the direction seems to be moving in the same way. So I can expect to sell back to this zone, and maybe there's a buy down here. So I'm trying to get back to this zone here. That's the plan now. As it pushes down, it's broke the structure of this trend, so that's why I sold that. It should push down here, maybe gets there aggressively now, and I exit here, maybe leave a run and see if it gets through the zone to see if I'm wrong. If not, maybe there's a buy, but a buy from down here, it needs to slow down before I take that buy. Give it a little bit more. I'm almost made back what I lost on this trade already. Let's see, new H1 candles. This one could be quite aggressive like it's been the previous day. There's something going on in the market causing gold to sell off. So the trend may be broken now. Like I said, silver may be the indication of what's really going on. This is definitely broke the structure. There's a rule reversal pattern there. Gold has broke the structure, hasn't given me a rule reversal pattern, but it has broke the structure, and let's see if it continues. It's being really aggressive now. And this is a reversal pattern. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. At this point where it wasn't until it pulled up here and broke. So now I've got lower highs, creating a lower low here. Could potentially continue to take all these previous lows, and there's only one destination in mind really. So let's see if it continues being aggressive all the way down, or if it pulls back up to be sold from where I was looking for the entry for the sell. Looks like it's pulling back up now. I'm happy with the sell now, but hopefully the entry is not too bad. Let's see how it plays out. At least we finally got some price action. Say that much. Yeah, looks like it's not going to pull all the way back to my ideal entry. So I'm glad so far I've got into the trade. Let's see if it continues aggressively moving further down like it did yesterday. This will be the last trade for the stream. Do have things planned today, so let's see how this works out. Hopefully break even streaming session, and then the euro trade is finally moving, and the day in for 0.5 win today. I may close this gold trade just to get back what I wanted or what I lost. Make that break even trade. And this breaking structure, there's no reason it goes there just for fun. I think it's intentional to run these lows. There's a little imbalance there, but I don't think that's just a fireball just to come all the way down there for that. Where is that right shoulder or left shoulder, should I say? It could be bought from. It could be bought from here. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. If I'm not out already, I'm probably going to be out now. Yeah, I'm going to take some of my position, take my profits. Okay. And then rest of that. So I made back what I lost and got about 100 left. See what we could do with this. 1.6 if I win it. Just reduce the risk. See that previous H1. Okay, that's there. And this H1 here. Okay. Risking about $100. Might take some of this, a call that move. Done. Yeah, I'm gonna call it, man. A little win. Okay. 675. Gotta look to move to break even at least. $44 now. I'm gonna leave it there. And I'm gonna remove my take profit to see if it breaks the zone. So far I'm wrong about the trend holding. So if I'm really wrong, it breaks this low. We're gonna see. So that's where the ideal stop loss will be. I'll keep the zone just in play, just in case. And just clean up my charts. Very happy with the entry. It didn't give me any opportunity to get a better entry. Made back what I lost there. And look at that. Now it's moving. Should have kept my size on. Would have made about 2% there. Right. Quite happy with that. I'm going to move to break even. Just leave it. If it comes back, so be it. So initially I lost 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. Made back 0.6, so it's a break-even trade. Let's see if we could get a little bit more, see if we can make a win today from this loss, turn that loss into a win. That's it really. It's just euro I'm gonna keep my eye on. It's in profit now, try and get it down there. I'm just gonna keep an eye on that for today. Scalp it where it makes sense, move my stop loss to break even when it makes sense. Definitely reduce it. Actually no, too early, still got New York session to go. But yeah, keep an eye on this one. Feel like just getting out of the gold trade, have peace of mind today. I want to keep an eye on both of them. Even though I'm at break even, I do want to take the remaining profits from this move. See it coming back. It just, this drop makes no sense without no pullback. It's the regular price action and it's right here. I'm going to take it here. I'm out of the gold sell. Okay, so lost 0.5, made 0.7. It could be bought from here, could bounce off from here, so that's why I'm taking it off there. This being the left shoulder of a potential inverse head and shoulder. So left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. Beginning of the stream, I said it could happen, so it looks like it's happening. Whether this is going to be bought or not, I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on it. When it slows down, if it slows down, I'm going to look for a H1 breaker structure again to try to take it back up. So that's why I'm keeping an eye on the H1 structure. So you've got H1 structure here, just barely respecting this previous high here, but consolidated, then it dropped. And same thing coming up, broke the H1 structure here, and that's why I saw this. So even though that looks impulsive, it is what I've said a few times, that follow the trend. Watching the H1 structure, if it breaks, I need to sell it or go the opposite direction. I need to buy if it's going the other way. Could buy this as a dip. Might buy that as a dip. I'm gonna buy that as a dip and see how that plays out. If I could get a quick reaction, that would be great. Yep, quick reaction is what I wanted. Good. And got a small position on it now. Let's see if it comes back up. Need to place my stop loss in. $400. See if that holds. 0.6 risk. No, don't even want that. 0.6. Let's see what I just made from that. Made 0.3, don't want to risk 0.6. I'm gonna take half of that off, to be honest. Why I bought that as a dip, I said it doesn't make sense the way it's moving so aggressively. It should be pole flag. It hasn't done that. So why is it coming down here? Could be to be bought from that zone again. So I bought that as a dip. Same reason why I got out of it, because I expect a reaction from here. The only explanation for why it's been so aggressive all of a sudden to get into here. So sold it there, bought it from here. And my stop loss is currently underneath here, giving it space to slow down. Took a quick scalp for the dip and I feel like getting out and just leaving it alone. But at the same time, I'm gonna maybe just reduce my risk. Reduce my risk, there you go. And okay, so bought the dip, reduced my risk, and now I should be risking, I think it's just 0.3. Yeah, 0.3. I want to see it respect this low. And if I don't get that 0.3, it just takes back what I just made on the initial position. So it's a break even trade. I live with that. Okay, now let's make it 0.2. So as a keep at least $100. So that's all the room is getting to move. And it could come all the way down. Needs to stop being petty. All right. 0.27. I keep $30. All right, so bought the dip. Hopefully this slows down here and starts coming back up, or it could be aggressive and go back up. I don't mind that either. So far, I'm still getting a read on it. It just needs to start moving in my direction a little bit more. Made what I lost back. I'm in profit for today. 0.3 up so far. 0.4 up so far today with the gold trade. Let's see what we're doing for euro. I'm in profit. 0.4 up so far on euro. I want euro down here, so I don't really care about the 0.4. Made almost everything. No, I'm in drawdown in account. I'll give you guys an update maybe tomorrow or Friday how the account's looking. Just wanted to focus on the trading today rather than the account balance. Sometimes it gets to me looking at the figures and, you know, knowing what the objective is. So I try not to look at the numbers today. So give you guys an update maybe Thursday or Friday on the account balance. But yeah, let's see how this plays out. So far the entry is holding. Could reduce it to here. They may want another drive in here. Let's see what happens. Potentially reduce the risk. Okay, risk getting about 0.1 now. I'd like to see it break this candle, push up, hold, then drive up again. Yep, okay, I'm very happy with the dip that I bought. Stop loss reduce. I am risking $40. I made 0.3 on this already. I'm risking $40, so it's a winning trade. And it's actually a profitable day. Lost 0.5, made 0.7 back or 0.6 back. Let's just check again. Made 0.7 back. So 0.2 up today, plus this 0.5 currently. If I move to break even, 0.5. Actually, no. Even if I lose this trade, I'm in 0.5 today. Seen how? Saw it for yourself, people. So what I just did. Seems a bit crazy, but how did you get stopped that twice? Did you buy it again, William? Gold being a bit fickle today. Look at that, going straight back up. Very happy with my exit, very happy with my entry. Just in case you missed it. Bought it here, stopped me. I closed that position. That was my initial move, initial entry this morning. Closed that before stream. Bought it here, got stuck that here, sold it. I think I closed it there, bought it. Well, the rest of it, you guys saw it. So in the trade, it's moving up. It could push back out here. Or it could hold and push further up. Let's see. I haven't got much size on this now. But if this does hold, it will be the best trade I've taken in ever, because I'm trying to hold this all the way back up. I'm trying to hold this all the way back to the top. Let's see. 4378. I'm not convinced that that is a reversal. I'm not convinced the gold rush is over yet. I think it's come down to a demand to be bought, and it's created a inverse head and shoulder. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder, or the right shoulder, trying to get back up. Yeah. 0.2 up so far. Nah, it's not a massive win. It's not a massive win. I might not even hold it that long. Not worth much. It's worth 1% if it gets back up there. 1.5% if it gets back up there. Should have had more size. Should have left it for more size, but you can understand why I didn't hold it. All right, so I'm gonna move to break even and leave this alone and see if it moves through the day. Try to get back up there and continue its uptrend. That's the plan now. If it doesn't, that's fine. Still made something from it. Alright, good. I'm gonna leave gold alone now and focus on euro. Manage this trade a little bit. Euro is annoying me. It's gone all the way back to open again. Just, yeah, really done with euro. Okay. Understand why, William, but like I said a few times, keep an eye on the structure on the H1. Gold tends to respect its H1 trends. Yeah. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Breaks it a little bit. Higher low, higher low. But when it really breaks it, like up here, when it breaks it, it starts going the other direction, creating lower highs, respecting it. So when it broke it here, I just have to scalp it in the opposite direction. I have to go with what it's doing. Structurally, it's been respecting it, and it broke its structure, so I have to scalp it the other direction. So here was the entry for this, and here Asian session, but here London session, break a structure there. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, can't see that. So here, higher, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low there. It broke it there. It broke it there. Even though it created equal highs, it went. So you need to take that into consideration. From that point, it created lower highs and lower lows. So that was the reversal of the trend there. So be careful with the re-entries, I guess. Not always right, but it's just what I spotted on gold. Euro USD, that's a different thing. Multiple entries for the same direction, I guess. It's breaking the structure all the time. That's why I actually stopped trading this way with reversals with Euro USD. Look, had the lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, broke its structure to go back up. No, not quite, went down. Here, there's another attempt, not quite, went down. And that's why I stopped trading like that. But I had a look at gold, and it's been more respectful of its structure. And that's why I'm here with gold, trading with the trend. Look for the trend, try to trade it. And if it doesn't work, scout the reversal or the break of structure from there. Hopefully that's useful for you, William. Backtest it. Definitely backtest it. And yeah, hopefully that helps you in terms of gold. And so far, structurally, so far, that's what it's doing. I don't know if that's its nature. So far, that's what it's doing. All right. So break even on this move, and I am in euro for the sell. It's not moving at all. Let's see, GU's still indicating it's going down. Yeah, GU's still pushing further down. So maybe at some point euro is gonna catch up. Still holding the euro trade a lot longer, and maybe there's an update tomorrow for euro trade. Hopefully I could update you when it's down there. I'd like to see it down here at 1563. That's where the breaker structure for this drive up was. So eventually get down here sometime, and maybe there's another rally before it drops to one of those lows. That's what I am reading. That's my expectation. Good to see how that plays out. So people, I'm going to call it today. Bit of back and forth, bit very slow morning, and then all that action on gold last minute. I think I made my 0.5 today. I believe so. So I am somewhat happy. So I'm going to tell myself I'm happy about that, and then just keep driving. Tomorrow I'll be back streaming, same time, same place, London session. And if you want to join the stream, hit the subscribe button so you could get notified when I am on stream. And if you appreciate what I'm doing today, trading, funded account live, hit the like button, support the channel. This is Patrick signing out. Until next time, peace.